Hey guys, today is a new video of what if Naruto was a god, so let's get into this. Naruto has just stolen this forbidden scroll and learned the Cyclone Jutsu and the multi-Cyclone Jutsu. As usual, Iruka finds him and yells at him saying how much trouble he's in. Until something happens. Naruto, unknown to Iruka, he had found 3 summoning scrolls that belong to his parents, and the secrets to what he contains. What he also learned is he got 3 bloodline abilities known as the 3 paths of Kami, which mean God. With all the information he's learned, including who his parents are, and he then looked over to Mitsuki, who's about to relieve the village's biggest secret. Do you know why the villagers hate you, Naruto? Do you want to know why you're rejected by everyone? And Iruka say, "No, Mitsuki, don't do it. That's forbidden to speak that not to Naruto." And Naruto said, "Don't bother, Mitsuki. I'm well aware of my heritage, my bloodlines. In fact, I hold the Kyuubi inside of me. Nothing you can say will surprise me or catch me off guard. Prepare me yourself, Mitsuki, you jerk, because nobody hurts Iruka-sensei. And I'll kill whoever dares hurt people precious to me. The Hokage's word is law. And this is my secret, and mine alone to tell whoever is worthy, knowing that I see fit. And as a traitor, you've broken so many laws of the Leaf Village, tricking the Academy students into stealing the Forbidden Scroll for Orochimaru, revealing the Kyuubi to me, attacking a fellow shinobi of Konoha, associating with a rogue shinobi, abandoning your home village, are all punishable by death or imprisonment. So take your pick. I'll decide. Or I'll decide for you." And Mitsuki said, "How did you know I was involved with Orochimaru? I never said anything about being a traitor. How did you know?" And Naruto said, "Well, for starters, my bloodline. The path of mind and manipulation allows me to see everything in your memories. And I mean everything. You're a wicked man, Mitsuki. It's my job to punish the wicked and corrupt. Secondly, my second bloodline, the path of mortal and body, allows me to become indestructible and super strong. And finally, the path of spirit and hell. Let me see into the spirit world and communicate with the spirits. They speak to me and I answer their call. They are the archangels of Kami: Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Samuel, Gabriel, Azrael. And their power I shall cleanse this world of all evil. Multi-Cyclone Jutsu." Naruto then created 2,000 cyclones of himself, which impressed Iruka. Iruka then said, "Those aren't illusions. The clothes are solid. To master Cyclone Jutsu in only 9 minutes? I guess I was wrong about you, Naruto, after all." "He had too much chakra to do a normal clone. That explains everything," Iruka says. Okay, so it seems that the tables have turned, Mitsuki. You're not getting away this time. Now you'll pay for your trickery, Naruto said. "It's time for you to die, Mitsuki. Uzumaki Clone Barrage!" The 2,000 clones then beat Mitsuki into the dirt as Naruto sat down and breathed for a minute. After the cyclones dispelled, he took the windmill shuriken out of Iruka's back, uses his ability to heal all injuries of Iruka. Naruto then kept the 3 summoning scrolls in his inner pocket that was in a storage scroll. The Anbu then showed up with the Hokage as Naruto was about to attack them. Hiruzen then said, "Stand down, Naruto. Iruka, I assume you have sent for Naruto, correct? He did, after all, successfully create 2,000 cyclones, stop a potential threat to Konoha, and save you in the process." Iruka then said, "Naruto, close your eyes. I've sent for you." Naruto closed his eyes, and when he saw it, he had Iruka's headband on his head. And Iruka would say, "Congratulations, Naruto. You passed the graduation exam. I'm sorry for being hard on you this entire time. It's only because I knew you can do it." Hiruzen said, as much as I would hate to break up this happy moment that you're having, Naruto, there's few things we need to talk about. Naruto then said, "Look into my eyes, see the truth behind your lies. Make real what is unreal, a reality make reality into your worst nightmare." Hiruzen then watched as he reliving his memories of the Kyuubi attack all over again. Naruto then said, "I know the secrets you kept from me, the power I possess, and who my parents are. I hear their voices, see the spirits, and feel their pain and disappointment in you. I know everything that you did not do, and what you should have done, and everything you regret you have. Tell me the truth about the Uchiha clan massacre. Tell me what happened to the Uzumaki clan during the Second Shinobi World. Show me your memories of these events." Hiruzen said, "No, Naruto, please stop. You have to understand, I couldn't tell you about your parents. I swear, the people, the secrets say. The Uchiha clan was not ordered by me. It was my advisors. The Uchiha were going to revolt against the village. I was unaware until it happened. Your clan is gone, Naruto, scattered across the elemental nations on what's left of them. You're the last Uzumaki clan member of Konoha. Your father's enemy have come for you. If I had not kept you a secret, make it stop." Naruto then said, "And the Hyuga incident where Hinata was kidnapped for her Byakugan, what kept you from stopping that?" "Let me guess, better to sacrifice a single branch matter to solve a problem than a political approach, right? Another decision unruled by your own advisors on the council. Another decision overrailed that could have been stopped war and brought in alliance with the Hidden Cloud. You're the Hokage. Start acting like one." Naruto then dispelled the solid illusion and used the Cyclone Jutsu to help Iruka get medical treatment, all while using his angelic wings to fly him up there. The Amu then said, "Lord Hokage, are you alright? Are you hurt? Shall we pursued Naruto Uzumaki for attacking you?" Hiruzen said, "No. Naruto simply attacked me by using the memories against me. It made them very real. I felt everything. I saw everything clear as day. I heard all the cries and screams that night of the Kyuubi attack. Also, I saw what really happened during Kushina's giving birth." "Sorry for cutting out. I had to do something. Also, I saw what really happened during Kushina's Uzumaki giving birth. A man claimed to be Madara controlled the Kyuubi with his Sharingan and defeated Minato, kind of. But Minato defeated him with weakness. With his low chakra, he had to seal them with the Reaper Death Seal, sealing half of the Kyuubi inside of Naruto and the other half inside himself, and placed the chakra into a seal matrix. The seal design was to filter the Naruto chakra into Naruto's own chakra pathway for added strength. The key to the seal lies with the Lion Clan summonings, which Naruto now possesses. If he unlocks the seal, we're in bigger trouble than I can ever imagine. Make sure Naruto's on full observation. This world of heaven and hell has been unleashed." Hiruzen wasn't aware of it, but Naruto already signed all 3 contracts with the Lions, Dove, and Hellhounds, and the Holy Lion. Hiruzen was right about one thing. The gates of heaven have opened, and the gates of hell were not far behind. Naruto has become the first world soldier of Kami, and he was about to unleash something that they couldn't ever imagine. And let us go to the next chapter. Chapter 2, Meet the 3 Boss Summonings. After signing the 3 summoning scrolls, Naruto decided he wanted to meet all 3 of them. Then he bit his thumb and wiped the blood on the palm of his hand and said, "Ninja R, multi-summoning jutsu." Then a majestic white lion appeared, a beautiful white dove appeared, and a 3-headed dog appeared. They were all gigantic, and they've all appeared in front of them and they all said in unison, "How who dare summon us? Speak now." The Mayan lion lets out a roar as if to intimidate people. Naruto then say, "My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, and I'm your new summoner. Each of you will have a test for me to prove my strength, right? Now let's start with the introduction." The white lion then said, "Greetings, young Uzumaki child. For my challenge, you must prove your strength. My name is Samson, and I shall not have a weak summoner. I shall attack you and do your best job to push me off." The lion then leaped on top of Naruto with all his body weight, using his one paw to hold down Naruto to the ground. Naruto then channeled chakra into his muscles, grabbed the giant lion paw as hard as he can, and pushed it off of him slowly. And Lion said, "Your spirit is strong, young summoner, but a strong spirit and a strong body go hand in hand. Show me your strength." Naruto then focused all of his strength into one final push and pushed the lion back off of him. Naruto said, "How was that for strength, Samson-san?" Samson said, "Your strength is admirable and your spirit's just as strong. And I acknowledge you as my summoner of the Lion Clan, so I'll work with the doves. And if it must, the disgusting, uncultured swine, hellhounds." Samson then said the last point with hatred in his voice, because they had some grudge against each other, probably a war. The white dove then said, "Greetings, Naruto-san. My name is Noah, and we doves are more messengers than fighters. However, to be able to be worthy of my contract, your soul must be pure. I shall now look into your eyes to determine this." This dove then stared into Naruto's eyes and saw his soul was the most purest, brightest there was ever. There was no sign of deceit, greed, or anything but sadness and sorrow in Naruto's soul. Naruto then said, "Your soul is the purest I've ever seen in years, young Uzumaki Naruto. You're truly worthy of our contract." Finally, it came to the three-headed dog, Cerberus. As he knelt down to Naruto's level and said, "I am Cerberus, like the weak, undiscoverable, disgusting lion. I do not want a weak summoner. My test is to tame my 5 children, Lucifer, Abla, Hades, Arachna, and Lilith. Come forth and test our new master." Then 5 black dogs stepped in, fire came, and when the first one said, "I am Lilith. I am one of our father's 5 children." And the other one said, "I am Lucifer, the second of my father's children." And then the third one said, "I am Oblivion. I am the third of our father Cerberus' children." And then the fourth one said out, "I am Hades, the fourth born child of Cerberus." The fifth one and the final one stepped out, "And I am Arachnid, fifth and youngest child of Father Cerberus." The 5 hellhounds then said together, "And together we are the wolf pack of the underworld. Before you may summon us, your challenge is to tame us." Cerberus then stepped back to watch the show unfold as he said, "Samson, do you think this child has what it takes to tame all my 5 children at once?" Samson said, "He managed to push me off with minimal effort on his part. I was barely holding back on my true strength. But yes, I do believe if he's smart, he'll find a way to tame him." Naruto then said, "Alright, from what I can tell, each of you has your own unique personality, which means each of you have your own strengths and weaknesses. So, the first challenge is for me to prove my worthy of your contract. Then Lil said first, I should challenge you first. In order to tame me, you must find a way to catch me. If you're able to do that." Naruto said, "Oh, good thing I found 5 dog collars from the Inuzuka clan with their permission and blessed them with holy water. It will probably burst into flames." Cerberus then go, "Samson, did he say he blessed those collars in holy water, as in design assistance holy water?" Sorry for that, but let's continue. So, basically, we left off with, well, him being scared about him, having holy water collars. And he said, yes, he did. Apparently, I was right to assume he was very smart. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a holy cross engraved on each of their collars. Crafty and smart. I'm beginning to like this kid already. Let's see how well he does with Lilith. Naruto then pulled out the collar with Lilith's name on it and said, if I win, you must wear this collar signifying your loyalty to me. And then goes for the rest of his siblings as well. Do we have a deal? The 5 Hellhounds said, we agree to your terms, you mortal. But first you have to catch us all at once. As the wolf pack will stick together and we fight together. Ready, set, go! The Hellhounds then split up as Naruto just stood there and said Cyclone Jutsu. If it's a game of numbers, I can match that. You two go after Arachnid and Hades. You two go after Lucifer and Oblivion. I'll go after Lilith myself. Spread out. Naruto then ran as fast as he could, nearly catching up to Lilith as he said, well, it seems that one of the few tricks you have to see is you can run fast, huh? Naruto, then Lilith felt a metal collar strapped around her neck and saw in front of her the collar. But how? I just saw you behind me. Why didn't you get in front of me? Naruto said, the moment you turned your eyes from me, I headed for the rooftops and watched you from the shadows. When you began to slow down, I took the opportunity to catch you. And an hour later, Naruto came out with the entire Hellhound pack with him, right behind him, as Cerberus said, he's truly a fast and crafty one, I will admit. Very well, young Uzumaki child. Since you managed to tame and capture my children, you have proven yourself worthy of holding the Hellhound's contract. And I added bonus, I shall give you the Hellhound's summoning tattoo as well. Cerberus then made Naruto hold out his other arm and thus gave him brief fire on it, and then a three-headed dog mark appeared. Samson said, I shall also give you the Lion Clan's summoning tattoo. Hold out your right hand. Samson then scratched Naruto's hand, and the symbol of a royal lion appeared on it. And then Noah said, I shall give you my clan's summoning tattoo too. Hold out your right arm. Naruto did as Noah said, and Noah scratched his arm open and healed it as a symbol of a white deer appeared. Naruto said, whoa guys, thanks, and don't worry, I shall not disappoint you as your summoner, but how am I going to cover the tattoos on my hands? Samson does face pod. Go out, buy yourself a pair of fingerless gloves. That's it. Or just use chakra to hide it. Naruto said, oh yeah, that is smart. I'll just use chakra. He pours chakra and created genjutsu that basically nobody can see them. Cerberus then said, the best part of taming my children are now they're loyal to you forever, and only you. Those much from the Dog Clown Summoning Clan have every right to fear my children. And Naruto said, so basically they're never leaving my side no matter what, and they're basically my personal summons, right? Does that mean they stay here with me and don't return to the Summoner's Horde if I choose to? Or they can come and go as they please? And Liv said, we shall all stay if you wish that, Master. We are loyal to you, and we wish to follow your commands. Do you wish for us to stay with you for tonight, or shall we return with our father? And Naruto said, no, I don't mind. You're allowed to stay as long as you want. Just don't hurt anyone unintentionally. I say otherwise unless my life is in danger. And Liv said, very well, Master. We shall keep watch over you tonight and make sure we wake you in the morning. But our existence must remain a secret, so we shall be invisible to anyone other than you and those who sign our father's summoning contract. And Naruto said, you're right, I fully agree with that. You are the best. Now you guys are the best. Now just remain out of public eyes. Otherwise, they'll try to kill you, which I'm going to assume is impossible, or see you a way to make an urgent Cherokee. Hold on. We're being watched. Wolfpack, spread out and find this intruder. If they're wearing a blank mask, kill them, or not. If they're with the Hokage's Anbu Black Ops, don't kill them. If their thing resembles any animal capture, but do not kill them. You can capture them, but do not kill them. Meanwhile, not far from Naruto's apartment, Kakashi and Yagato were there watching from a very far distance. But suddenly, he somehow detected Naruto's Anbu agents watching him. Kakashi was worrying about the three-headed dog that was standing right next to a full-grown white male lion and a dove. Kakashi then said, sorry guys, but I'm out of here. That's Cerberus of the Hellhounds. And those were his children, the wolf pack of the underworld. If Naruto find us, our cover is already blown. Yagato then said, oh come on, Kakashi. Surely they're not that horrifying as they are. I mean, you're persistent the hound summoning. How are these things different from yours? And Kakashi said, trust me, Yagato. You're uncultured swine. If I told you what they look like, if you saw them, you would get nightmare for months. Lifton said, where are you three going off in a hurry? Hades and Oblivion then showed up, and he said, yes, please, do tell where you off in such a hurry. We could practically smell the fear rolling off of you like a dead animal corpse. That's kind of weird. Which reminds us, we gotta get rid of the two men in these unmarked masks. One of them used insects, and the other one tried to get into our heads. Sadly, they never saw us coming, because we were able to turn invisible and go unseen. Lucifer then says, sadly, we have orders to capture you, not kill you, and bring you back to Master Naruto. He will regard us greatly with a large stake. And the five hellhounds then grabbed Kakashi, Yagato, and Yamata, and they carried them back to Naruto. Refusing to let them go, Naruto then reached for their masks and pulled them off and said, just as I projected. Nothing special, you're just a bunch of shinobis with a rank in the Anbu Black Ops. Let's see what's under that headband of yours, Kakashi Hatake. And he yanked it off, and he said, just as I projected, the Madara Uchiha pretender that attacked me and my parents at that night I was born had only one starting gun. That's because you're in protection of his other eye, let me guess. Your dead teammate Obito gave it to you, didn't he? Did you forget I have the power to read your mind? If I really wanted to, I can make you relive your former teammate's death over and over again, Kakashi. So please, I already know you're gonna be my sensei, so don't be late. Don't play favoritism because the beast I contain killed your sensei, or may I remind you, he is my father. So keep that in mind before you spoil the last Uchiha with your special training. The wolf pack is always watching and containing me and protecting me. Take back your mask and be warned. I know who you are and where you live, so I'll be able to contact you and find you, Kakashi. So count on it. You better not do anything. And with that, Naruto sent them back and, made sure that they wouldn't tell anyone because that was scary to them. Little did Hiruzen know, Naruto read his moments that in time because they didn't listen to Naruto's warnings and told Hiruzen. And now because of that, his next targets were the village council. More specific, the civilian council. Every clan head on the Shinobi Council who might be keeping secrets from him and the Hokage. In the end, Naruto will tear down the walls of corruption, dismantle the current political influence of the village council, and it started with the civilian council. When he was through with them, their minds would never be the same again. So, Chapter 3, Team Assessments. assignments. A month after Mizuki and the Forbidden Scroll incident, Iruka was released from the hospital and has returned to active shinobi duties at the academy. It was currently the day of the team assessments, and Naruto was going to read everyone's mind in the class. One person who struck him as unavoidable was Sasuke Uchiha, the lone survivor of the Uchiha massacre. And then he read Sakura's mind and found an alternate personality in her own mind. Curious, Naruto said, "Hey Sakura, why haven't you gotten that inner personality of yours under control yet? If you don't get it, it's gonna get you and your teammates killed. All you need is to fight back. You think you can do that at least?" "How did you know about that, Naruto Baka? I never told anyone else that I had a split personality disorder." Naruto said, "Because unlike the Platinum Baldi over there, I don't need ninjutsu to read your thoughts. My bloodline allows me to do that naturally. I have one line known as the Three Paths of Kami. Each one is an indivisible bloodline and allows me to do a few different things. For example, I can read all the minds in everyone in this room. I can become stronger than the average human being. And finally, I can see into the spirit world. A word of warning, Sakura, I don't like you the way you think I do. I see Sasuke as a rival and friend. So, should he go rogue in the future, which I've seen, I will not hesitate to end his life. I've also seen your future as well. You're destined to be trained by Tsunade Senju in medical jutsu. Sasuke will easily abandon you for Konoha, for teachers from Orochimaru, and I will become the next Tosei, blah 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 blah. Basically, it's just dramatic. Hinata's destinies become stronger. Nezu's destiny is to lose to me in the tuning exams. And the Lord Third's destiny is to die using the same seal my parents used to seal the Kyuubi inside me, the Reaper Death Seal, a forbidden Uzumaki clan sealing, created by the founders of my clan. The very first Uzumaki. His name was Asura Uzumaki Otsutsuki, if I remember correctly. And he found the island continent of the Hidden Tide Village. That's the very same village my mother came from. Sakura said, "Yeah, right, Baka Naruto. There's no way you could possibly do all of that or have a stronger clan than Sasuke-kun." Just to prove it, I doubt you could take another beating from me. And Naruto said, "You will try as much as you want, little girl. I will literally wreck you. Don't try me today. And you should not try, you little Haruno. Your clan is not even noticeable. And plus, let me just get off of script right now. When you realize that Sakura is not even Sasuke's... No, she is Sasuke's daughter. When you realize Sakura is not even Sakura's daughter and Sasuke cheated on her. That's the sad thing. Let's get back to the story. You are unable to see my things, my dogs. Hades, Lilith, Lucifer, Oblivion, Heaven, make your presence known to people to understand who they're messing to." Then, the room got very cold, very heavy, as if death itself was bringing down everyone's like 5 large dogs with blood red eyes and fur as black as coal was on fire around Sakura. And, well, Sakura's face went white with fear. As Naruto said, "This is my 5 furry friends I told you about. The children of Cerberus, the guard dog of the underworld, and the boss summons of the Hellhound contract. They're loyal and obedient to me and only me. They're also known as the wolf pack of the underworld. For example, if I wanted them to kill the Hokage, for example, they would do it without giving a second thought. And those colors I got from the Inuzuka clan were really helpful. Right, Kiba?" And Kiba would block that out because he's in too much shock. Lilith then said, "If you so much as lay a hand or a single hair on our master, We will rip your body straight up from the tine of your skinny white bones and use them as chew toys for our own entertainment. And then we see eat that bone marrow inside of them. Are we clear? Watching all of this, Kiba Anasaka frightened with his back against the wall as if he and Akamaru was looking at the devil in the form of 5 dogs. Lucifer then approached them and said, smells them, said, I can practically smell your fear, dog boy. You're a little pup. You're little pups to get your hormones in check, or it's not gonna end well for you too. However, I can't do anything without my master's orders. Master Naruto's made it completely clear, imitate but don't harm anyone unless they do harm to him. And this girl next to you, I sense she's not interested in you as your mate at all, as she's interested in my master only. Keep your hands off of her or you shall die, mortal dog. Oblivion then approached Sasuke and said, you reek of anger, hatred, envy, greed, desire, lust for greater power. You're unworthy of holding this summoning contract for Uchiha clan. Father would have just eaten you up easily, as he did Madara, your ancestor Madara Uchiha, and spit you back into the deepest pits of hell. Naruto said, well then, now that you're aware of who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with, I suggest you all take your advice and walk away slowly from me. And you, Kiba Inuzuka, I shall kindly keep your horny, perverted tops about Hinata to yourself, or I make you wish you had. And not in the most pleasant way either. Am I clear? I find out that you have done anything to Hinata. If you look at her in a perverted fashion or do anything to my girl, I'll make sure you have nightmares as long as the days you live and kill you, and watch as they kill you and torture you. Lilith, Hades, Oblivion, Arachnid, and Lilith, heal, stand down. I think we've made our point. You may vanish from view now, but stay close. The 5 helms then said, yes, Master Naruto-sama, we shall obey as you command. As the 5 dogs just became invisible. And then Aruka came in and said, what's going on? Why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden? Did I miss something? And did I miss something that everyone should know? Everyone except Hinata and Naruto just shook their head no as not, to show that they were afraid of Naruto's guard dogs. Naruto then realized for some odd reason Hinata was not the least bit afraid of the hellhounds. Yes, and in this story, Hinata is going to be the Sith, which surprised him greatly, because any other people who saw them will faint or beg for mercy at the sight of them. Ruka then said, alright, we'll be announcing Team 7. You'll be putting 3 Genins and a Jonin Sensei. Those teams are going to be Naruto, Sasuke, Hinata, Hyuga for Team 7. Team 8, Sino, Kiba, and Sakura Haruno. Team 9 is still in circulation. Team 10 will be Ino, Yamanaka, Shikamaru, Naru, and Choji Amanaki. And you are now dismissed. Aruka then left as the Jonin Sensei came up, and then Kakashi showed up, usually late, but it was only 30 minutes. Naruto would let it slide. Just this once. Naruto said, you're 30 minutes late, Sensei. I'll let this slide, but if you bring me a stupid excuse, like a black cat crossing your path, or you lost the track of time, if you're late for picking up your Genin, I highly doubt we can count on you on the mission time. Am I wrong? You are known as the lazy, perfect cat, copycat shinobi of Konoha, not something proud. You should be Sharingan Kakashi, master of 1,000 ninjutsus. Last remaining student, summoning, as remaining student of the 4th Hokage and former Anbu operative codenamed Dog due to your hound summoning contract and tracking abilities. No, I did not read your thoughts. I simply decided to do some research in the bingo books because you apparently put everything on there, and apparently you're only a B class shinobi. My father is in the bingo book is a S class, if not triple S class, for his use of the flying Raijin and the Rasengan. Recorded as the only person faster than the 4th Hokage and known as the Yellow Flash of Konoha. My mother was ranked as a double SS class shinobi for using Kenjutsu, seals, and Uzumaki clan bloodlines that made chains from solid chakra. Her titles were the Red Hot Death or the Red Death of Konoha due to her fiery attitude and red hair. So, why are you not in that? And everyone's shocked and said, how did you know that, Naruto? How did you know so much about our sensei? And then he would say, well, did he even get a bingo book from as well? Something like that, so only belonged to a Jonin or an Anbu level shinobi. I just wonder, how much he also knows about them as well. Kakashi and son, well, basically Naruto revealed everything about me and him. Mine is our hobbies and our dislikes, so I guess I don't have anything to hide from you guys, do I? And Naruto is the son of the 4th Hokage. If you're beginning to doubt his claim, just look at him. He's the spitting image of Minato, the 4th Hokage. And yes, it's true. Naruto's father was my sensei. I regret every time not being able to spend with him, like I promised his parents. I always believed that those who abandoned their mission were garbage, but those who abandoned their friends were worse than garbage. Turns out I was being hypocritical for my own ninja way of inspiring you guys. Sai, let's get this over with before Naruto sends those demon hounds after us. Let's get this over with before, they say, yeah, that's a good point. Kakashi then grabbed Sakura. No, Sakura does not. It's in a different team. Grabs Sasuke, Hinata, and used the body flicker technique to get to a roof fast, just like Naruto did. When they got there, they saw Naruto playing his demon hounds as he looked at Kakashi. What kept you so long? I was about to send my hellhounds to find you guys, and you already know that had been what he did. Kakashi could see the anger clear as day on Naruto's face, as he knew to come up with a valid and a truthful excuse for their lateness. Kakashi said, "It's not their fault, Naruto. I was literally the one who made them kept you waiting. I was simply explaining, habits to them." Naruto said, "Are you referring to my habits, to my heritage?" "Correct. Don't be surprised, Kakashi. You're far more obvious than you look. I can see through any deception you might try to pull on us without even reading your mind." "Sakura, no, Hinata-chan, I can help you with your insecurities and confidence issues." "With your issues. But anyway, guys, this is the end of What If Naruto Was a God. So, peace." And this is gonna sound really crisp